Hi everyone. I'm going to show you how I do my referencing in a Word document. So what I've done is I've found one of our readings that we're using, and I've tried to the best of my knowledge to paraphrase the first paragraph. So what we're going to do is learn how to do an in-text citation, and then I'll show you how to do the bibliography. Word of caution: make sure you go back and you check that you're using the university's referencing guide, and you check to make sure that it's correctly written. So here is how it's done. Go by the examples, and the ones that we're going to be mainly using is book, chapter in a book, journal articles, and websites. Okay, so what we want to do, so we've got our tabs up here. We want to go into references. The first thing we want to do is the style, bring down the drop-down list. So it doesn't matter where you go, it'll change your referencing. So if you use APA 6, it'll change it to that. If you're going to use Harvard, which is the one we're using now, it'll change it to that style of referencing. You go into Manage Resources. Now, this is like 5 years of referencing that I've got so far since I've started studying. And I'm just going to look for one that we have already done. So we've done the Phoenix program, so I'll just copy that over. So that's us reusing something that I've already input. So here we've got the citation and then the reference underneath. So we're going to create a new one. And you come to your drop-down list, and I'll just quickly go through. So book, this is what you need to input for a book. For a book section. Journal article, see it changes every time you use a different style or source. And we're going to do website, because that's where I got the information from. Now, I'm going to go look for the author. It says written by W. Brock McDonald, so we're going to go key that in. Brock, comma, W, B. And what I do, if you have multiple authors, you have to put in that punctuation mark, semicolon. And if you look down here, it gives you an example of how it should be written. So if you've got more than one author, it shows you here how to write it. If it's a corporate author, so if there wasn't an author, we couldn't find an author, we just use University of Toronto, and you can key that in. But you need to key it in here, because if you key it in up here, it'll change the way it looks in the referencing. Okay, so then we'll go name of web page, and I just use the title of the article, research using the internet. So we'll type that in. The first word will always be capitalized, and the rest are in lowercase. Now, I couldn't find a date, so sometimes you'll be able to find a date, and you might be able to find a date at the bottom, but I couldn't, so we'll just leave that blank. The next part is the date access, so we can go 2015, April 13, and then the next thing that we need to input is the URL. So what I do is I just go out here and, and do a copy and right click paste, And then there we go, we've got it in there. So we've got our citation and then the reference. So to insert a citation here, we just go up to our references again and click on Insert. Look for the person that we want to insert, and then I put a period behind it. Now, if you were to use word for word, you need to put quotation marks around. So we'll pretend that that's word for word on that on that paragraph. I typed it in word for word. And then what we need to do as well is we need to edit the citation, because you have to put in the page number. So we click on this little arrow thing here, go edit, and it comes up with page. And we want to do that, put page 1. And so there you go, there's our, oh, funny, my grammar's not very good. Okay, so now we're going to put in our bibliography. So I just went up to bibliography and I clicked the first one. And then in here, now through my studies, I've been told that references are different from bibliography, but I'm not sure what it is. And what I do here is I actually create a link. So I go insert, hyperlink, and go OK, and that should make it easy for the lecturer if they want to just click to go to the website. So here's our finished product, and again I would go back to our referencing guide and make sure that it looks the same as that. And there you go, you're done. That's how you do referencing.